You heard it at You Can't Beat Blue months ago. We predicted that Pennsylvania's Conor Lamb, currently a congressman in the 17th district in the state, would make the run for the Senate seat in the Keystone State. And today, Conor Lamb made it official. Yes, Conor Lamb, a Marine and a former prosecutor, made national headlines when he won a hotly competitive House special election for Pennsylvania's 18th district. That was back in 2018. That win by Conor Lamb in Pennsylvania helped the Democrats flip control of the chamber. By the way, he entered the race when then current occupant of the seat, Republican Tim Murphy, resigned after the Pennsylvania Post-Gazette reported that Murphy had had an extramarital affair and then urged his mistress to get an abortion despite his public anti-abortion stance. To which we say, and if you are still one of those people who thinks that your vote doesn't count, look at the results from this election that Conor Lamb won. He won the seat by just a little over 600 votes. It may have been a narrow upset, but it was an upset all the same. After the Pennsylvania Supreme Court threw out the original Pennsylvania congressional district map after declaring it had been gerrymandered and they replaced it with a court-ordered map, Conor Lamb's district was then sucked into the 17th district and he had to run there in a special election, which he also won, and then he won election again in 2020. Conor's priorities include protecting and expanding Medicare and Social Security, raising the minimum wage to $15. Have we heard this before, folks? Cutting prescription drug prices, creating and protecting jobs, and strengthening unions. In Congress, Conor Lamb serves as the vice chair of the Veterans Affairs Committee. He also serves on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee and the Science, Space, and Technology Committee. From 2014 to 2017, Conor Lamb served as a federal prosecutor in the Obama administration, prosecuting heroin and fentanyl dealers. He also worked to lower sentences for nonviolent offenders and for veterans. He joined the Marine Corps after law school in 2009 and then served on active duty until 2013. Should he win this race, folks, this will be a flip in the Senate from Republican to Democrat, as Republican Senator Pat Toomey is retiring from the Senate after looking around and realizing there's nobody left in the Republican Party except Patricia Heaton, Thurston and Levy Howell, the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein, and the fat black bottle of shoe polish that Rudy Giuliani scrubs across his skull every morning. Here's more from Conor Lamb. It's a shame he's not better looking.
I'm Conor Lamb. I talk with Pennsylvanians every day who've come to believe that our democracy is in crisis. And they're right. The other side denies reality and worships Trump. They're making it harder to vote and lying about our elections. Well, I swore an oath to protect the Constitution as a Marine, as a prosecutor, and as a member of Congress, and I will keep that oath. I believe this is the most important Senate seat in the country. We have to build on our majority and tell the truth about what's really going on in people's lives. We need to raise pay for working people, protect your retirement, and make sure you have health care when you need it. All of these issues are on the line next year, and our opponents will lie about them, just like they lie about elections. Our democracy was born in Pennsylvania, and I'm running because I believe Pennsylvania can save it.
Should Conor Lamb win this seat in the U.S. Senate for the state of Pennsylvania, this will be a flip from Democrat to Republican. It is imperative that we take this seat. And if you like Conor Lamb, get those checkbooks out now, because a couple other contenders in the racing have a huge head start on him. ConorLamb.com is the website to visit. Check it out today. Tell him You Can't Beat Blue sent you. And if you want to send a couple tweets out to his campaign telling him that we are ready to interview him, that wouldn't hurt either, as that's pretty much how I've landed all of my interviews so far, from people like you reaching out to the campaigns first on my behalf. So thank you very much for that. I'll be back with more in the next couple days. In the meanwhile, here comes the theme song. You can't beat blue.